Welcome to Divine Light with Sunshine. So let's see what's the collective spiritual message today. Now, when I was connecting on the energy, the pre cards that came out was the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like there's something that is coming in that you've always wanted, but there's a sense of feeling like it's not going to happen. Now, the first card that came out here is the Judgment. Now, it came out sideways, and for me, that's about kind of just that uncertainty, like that torn between two, yes, no, yes, no. So whatever this thing is that you're hoping for, there's also a part of you that feels like it isn't coming. Next card we have coming out here is the Innocence of Cups, upright, and then we have the Heart of Pentacles coming in reverse. It's almost like you're like, if I just have this last piece of the puzzle, I I would be able to have XYZ, or I would be able to have everything I want. I'll be able to transform. There's a lesson that feels like is being learned in this situation. So I'm going to see, tell me further into the Judgment. I should say, tell me further into all of this. We have here the first card coming out. Listen in stillness. You meet your true self. Ooh, I like that. So in meditation, you can definitely get the clarity that you seek, what it is that lights your flame, whatever that it is that grounds you. From the triangle representation in the background, as well as in the third eye chakra, I'm getting what it's reminding me is of the equilibrium, the 3 points, mind, body, and soul. And I feel like when you're able to find groundedness in all of those aspects, even though it may not be exactly where you want it to be, even just doing something, like even like 5 minutes towards that thing, um, is gonna really help you feel more grounded, because even though you're not at the point you want to be, you know that you're taking steps to get you closer. Is it the right step? That's something that you're going to have to keep evaluating and going in deeper and checking, and always checking. If you think about it in regards to like a program on your computer, there's always an update, um, it's the same thing with all the things that you do in life. You can go back and you can update some things, right? Tell me more about this true self. I feel like with the flames, that you're heading towards what sparks you. Remember in the beginning of the reading, you know, when I was connecting on the energy, the cards that showed was both fire, So I'm feeling like this is something that's going to ignite you. It could be your passion, it could be a love interest. It's just something that brings you a lot of excitement. That's the stage you're looking for. That's what you're grasping towards. The next card that came out is the Universe. For I swear, almost all the last couple of readings that I've done for the collective, the Universe card has come out quite a bit. Um, and you know what? Let's tap into that a little bit more. Tell me more about this Universe card, because I feel like it's a different message than what has been coming out in the last one. So I'm gonna go with that. We have here the cards coming out is Torns. Weave together the crown you deserve. Ooh, okay. So I like that this card is card number 14. Breaking it down to five about that change challenge. Um, in situations, and I like the fact that not only is it about this person, this character weaving the crown that they deserve. It's doing it as a collective. It's almost like the people around you. The more that you help them, it helps you, and it's like vice versa. And it's talking about togetherness. I don't know if it is that you have a family or the people that you're surrounded by, but I'm just getting tribe. a lot of tribe energy. So people around you is gonna help you, you know, understand as well the crown you do deserve. A lot of times we can be so hypocritical to ourselves that we don't even see necessarily, our worth or our value or our greatness. The next card that came out is Library. Take control of your own narrative. Yes. So I like that the card is talking about library. Okay, so first off, let's get into the imagery. Okay, you have here a hand that has the strings and is moving this person like a puppet, and then you have a pile here of books. Okay, and the card is a library card. I feel like it's the concept of, if you were to think about school, you would have an hour session or however long session in that particular subject to learn material on that, and then you would move on to the next. When we get out of school, there's times when we don't go back and learn different things. And I feel like this library card is coming out to say, whatever you are learning, whatever you do take the chance or you don't, take some steps to see, okay, what is it that I want? Okay, this is what I want. Cool. How do I get it? I don't know how. Okay, let me try doing some research how other people did it. Who do I know is doing the same thing? And this could be for anything. This can be for a person that is more confident, a person that is able to talk more, a person that's able to stay in the silence, someone that's able to meditate, whatever the subject is. And it, like I said, could also be career. There's so much ways of getting information out there these days that um, it's about. It's reminding me of this playlist I made in my just my day-to-day playlist anyways, and I call it rewiring the brain. And literally I put any type of video that really helps me uh, have that shift, that change of perspective, that change of reality for me to, also train myself into becoming who I want to be, and going through those information. So I really just feel there's a sense of, if you don't like something, a category in your life, find out ways that you can educate yourself with resources or material out there that can help you become that thing, and just do baby steps. Back to what I was saying before here, we're talking about equilibrium, about just doing just a little bit, but know that it's helping you get closer. So the last card that came out here is Feather. Think first before you judge. Now, I really like the concept that out of all the three cards that came out, you do have people around you. I feel like if ever you do feel stuck, that there is people that can help you understand better. Even if you don't necessarily take their advice, they can help also reassure you that your decision, or the path that you're thinking of is actually more correct than it was a couple moments ago. So I really do feel like there's something about people being around you. I keep seeing the sense of a triangle. I don't know if triangle means something for you, but I'm getting it from these three cards here. It's the triangle images. There's three people, and there's three people in a triangle right in the image as well. So there's also a sense of meditation that comes out too, of just kind of understanding that sometimes in that moment, what is best is staying still. It doesn't have to be necessarily an action. That staying still can actually lead you even further. It's almost like planning your route before you go somewhere. Before you do it, you think about certain, oh yeah, remember, oh, there's construction on this street, so I won't take that because that's going to take longer. I'm going to go here. Then if you just went straight ahead, you may have not gotten to a quicker route. Okay, I feel like the same thing when it comes to whatever next step you're going to take in this journey. Tell me more about the final messages for the collective that's relating to this. What's the final messages? We have here speak up. Okay, so if there is, it's almost like you have something to say. um And it's time for you to not stay away from, there's sometimes in the moments where we'll be like, you know what? I shouldn't even say anything. I'm just going to keep it to myself. I'm going to let this person think whatever. And then we hold that energy within ourselves and then we kind of carry it. And I feel like when you find, you know, a polite way of, speaking up and raising your voice, you're going to see how much more peace you feel because you're not holding on to that lower vibrational energy of holding it back. But there's something that you have to say. Um, you'll know more into that. What's the final card? I feel like I've been saying final cards for a while. We have here the magic stream. It's like the wishing well. When it comes to a stream, a flow, a river, um, if there's a big old rock or something, debris, tree, whatever, blocking that pathway, the stream is cut off and it can't continuously go and flow. It's the same thing with concepts that we carry in our mind. Remember at the beginning of the reading, it started off with an energy of not believing necessarily that you can transform or you can have this thing that you want. You want it to come in quickly. Um, and I just feel as if you can get more tapped into yourself and get into that oneness is where it's where all the answers are when you take that time to just be alone, because when you do that it's going to give you clarity of what next steps to take, what resources that you need. It's going to help you also think before you make any actions. It's really going to help you connect to understanding what it is that you deserve more. Because at the end of the day, no tea, no shade, boo, but anything that you don't have is because there's something out there that is blocking it within yourself. So we have here the starlight coming out. My inner vision guides me to my higher purpose. Yup. The overall message of where you're going to get your answers is tapping into the energy with yourself, just getting still, not having any expectation or anything, just getting still, and you'll see it's going to start to unfold so smoothly, like the magic, like if you want to talk about the stream, it's going to move so smoothly and so calmly when you get to that path. And it all starts with you actually connecting with yourself, because once you do that, it's like that domino effect's just going to happen, and then before you know it, you're going to have that transformation and you're going to become that butterfly. It's like almost like you're maybe at the caterpillar stage, and you want to get to that next stage. Connecting with you is the best thing that you can do. Okay. Guys, just remember at the end of the day, you have your own intuition, your own gut, your own guides. Remember, only you know what is best for you, no matter what advice you hear from another person. So always trust that. I'm wishing you so much divine light and love on your journey. Until next time, it's your girl Sunshine. Deuces.